Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Back there.
In motion is Strong. On second down, here's Osweiler. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Palmer gives to Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Palmer off, Catanzaro on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. In motion is Strong. Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Halfback sent in motion. Second and 10 now. Osweiler dumps it off for Irvin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
To throw is Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They come up in an offset eye. The play clock's running down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
John Simon in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Palmer now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Caught right side. Gresham. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first, Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. Look at the big man rumble. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out now come the Cardinals.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. All right now, Sally 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18. Mirror. Check three.
Throwing now, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Watch left. Start right there.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Palmer. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Get ready.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now, but Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Play action. It's Palmer. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. In motion is Fedorowicz. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. In motion is Strong. Here's Osweiler to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Caught here by Griffin. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Miller, the lone setback.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
And he'll get it up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit! Here we go. Go!
On 2nd down, Osweiler. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
Detroit! Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
They come up in an offset eye. Now receiver in motion left. They'll let the power game take over with Crouch. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shift together here from the D-line. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vince Wilfork coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go play action now. Palmer caught right side. Gresham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Regular. Let's go. Mirror. He's coming. Sally 19. Switch. Sally 19.
This time Palmer will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And with a little breathing room here after the incompletion. I know you and I were chuckling yesterday. How about the reporter asking Jim Caldwell where he would play Usain Bolt? He said, of course, receiver at 6'5".
I think Jim Caldwell knows what he's talking about. 6'5", that type of speed. I've run go routes all the time with him. And let's face it, the NFL, we've had a history of trying this, haven't we? The Cowboys tried Jim Hines way back when, a former Olympic sprinter.
So are you starting the Bolt to the NFL movement or what?
I would love to see it happen, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. 18. Regular. 99. Check 99. Sally 19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Palmer escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Regular. Let's go. Right now. 95. Mirror.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95. Check 3. Mirror.
first down. It's Palmer. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Right now, blue 58, regular.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Regular.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10, it's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. And he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Houston first. In motion is Fedorowicz. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Osweiler on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. In motion is Strong. Now Osweiler, right side, caught Fedorowicz. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down carry now for Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Osweiler. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Chandler Jones coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go! 3-19!
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's high, but not very far. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Get ready! Blue 58!
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. He shakes it off. Eluded man, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Wide 18. Wide 18. Deep, regular.
Back to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. Well, they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Slot man moves right. Here's Palmer to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go, let's go. Deep.
Watch out.
Mirror.
Throwing now is Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Cards are going to have a first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Here we go. Wide 18. Regular. Sally 19.
Now it's Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Deep. Here we go.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
3 down. Get ready. Wide 18. Mirror.
He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Broncos going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This is Lamar Miller, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
And here's a look at the starting offense. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Texans will turn it over to the active leader in punting yards, and that's Shane Lechler. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. C.J. Anderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Martin, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
But they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They start the drive with Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And that'll make it second and 10. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The tight end in motion right. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. In motion is Strong. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And complete into the hands of Fowler. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Again on 2nd and 10 now, it's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Still on his feet. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's a first down for the Broncos. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On third down, Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Gone. All right, Detroit. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Sanders. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Anderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here we go on fourth down with Lynch. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys.
He's got strong. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Strong with an acrobatic catch. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
He's got a man. Complete. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now it's Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Throwing again here, Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he motions the wide receiver. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? Lynch fighting. He fumbled. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. After the interception, here's Lynch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He'll right. That's caught inside the 20. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run with Miller. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. And out of bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
In the backfield is Anderson, and they'll give it to him here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, Lynch buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Partner, now that we got a quick break in the action, I've got to get this one in. Trey Kirkpatrick of the Bengals goes to a recent practice session. Now, it wasn't at their facility, right? It went to a high school.
Yeah, West Carrollton High School outside of Dayton. Forgot his shoes.
He forgot his cleats?
And one of the players on that high school team had a size 13. Now, Kirkpatrick wears size 12, but he said it fit perfectly, got him through the practice.
Yeah, he couldn't be real picky about the whole thing, right? I mean, 12, 13, he was fortunate.
He was able to practice.
The kid has a 13.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go now. Green 30.
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bryant Cushing. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Osweiler. He'll rifle this, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, we've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
In the backfield is Anderson. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Throwing again here, Lynch. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 3rd and 2, now Lynch. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Lynch. And it is incomplete. So the incompletion there, but looking at the pass game across the board in the NFL, Charles, week 2 of the preseason, they experimented with a second back judge. 8 of